This week on Supercars Talk, Wendy's and Twin Cam are back while Supercars is looking for a new CEO, and I'm coming at you from a new studio. The big news this week is that Wendy's will be back on Macaulay Jones's car for Taupo. Now, this was one of the more exciting liveries last year. It was very bright. I didn't mind this livery, and I don't think they actually announced doing this livery on a model car last year. But hopefully, Macca will get himself a podium, just like Cam Hill did at the Grand Prix. Well, podium and a win. But let's hope Macca can at least get himself on the podium so we can convince Will Hall to make this model of the car, because it would be a pretty cool one for the collection. Speaking of Cam Hill, his co-driver for the endurance races has been announced. No surprises here. It will be Cam McLeod. He was spotted in the MSR pit during the Melbourne Grand Prix weekend and did some testing with the team earlier on in the year. That is a really, really good partnership when you, especially when you think of their co-drivers from last year. Now they've got Tim Slade and Cameron McLeod. A big step up this year. And also in big Cam Hill news, so far over the break, he tied the knot to his long-suffering girlfriend, Emily. Fiance for quite a while there, but now she is his wife. Long-suffering probably because she's had to put up with me in the MSR pits. While everyone else is busy, we're just kind of sat there watching what's going on, and congratulations to the both of them. In other news this week, we find ourselves in a new studio. Well, is it a new studio, or am I playing with a green screen behind me? Let me know what you think of the new studio, and I can probably, if this works, I can probably do some exciting things with backgrounds and the like. Anyway, in other news, Aaron Cameron has been confirmed in that BRT car for the rest of the season. Having said that, Aaron Love was confirmed for the whole season with that team, and look what happened pretty quickly. We'll say Aaron Cameron or Mr. Cameron rather than just Aaron, because that could be confusing in this instance. Mr. Cameron, he did a pretty good job at the Grand Prix. So if he can keep that going, I expect him to keep his seat for the rest of the year. And he was quite impressive in Super 2, especially towards the end of last year. Anyway, the real big news this week, is that Shannon Knoll has been confirmed as the main act at Darwin on the Saturday night. Who cares? Anyway, the really big news this week is that Shane Howard will step back as CEO of Supercars. He will now become Director of Motorsport. So the role will focus on driving the strategic evolution of supercars, including leading engagement with key motorsport bodies and OEMs, overseeing Toyota's integration into the championship in 2026, and supporting international expansion activities. Is this a good move for the category? Of course, all the people on Facebook go, Supercars is dying, they haven't even got a CEO, blah, blah, blah. So Shane, extremely, extremely good at his job. He is probably better off in a kind of back door's not the right term, more a back seat kind of role, not in the limelight. He's much better at that kind of, outside of the limelight, just getting things done in the background. Background is probably the correct term for it. My people have said guys like James Warden and Tony Cochran, we should be looking toward, bringing them back for this CEO role. I think we definitely need someone who is a bit more of a showman, a bit more in your face, and that for this role, because that's probably been one of Shane's biggest failings as the CEO, that he's not kind of there front and centre delivering the news. A lot of kind of the information we get from the category seems to be from whispers and things like that. There isn't a big, push that we've had. Tony Crocker was very good at getting out in front of the media and banging on his ideas. Whether all of them were right, that's probably a discussion for another day. But I think we need, in that CEO role, someone who's definitely facing the media and coming out, and this is why this decision is made. I also think we probably need a bit more straightforward thinking from the category. I think at the moment we have a big problem where it kind of everything goes to a committee, and then the committee kind of makes a decision trying to please everybody, which in turn doesn't please anyone. Anyway, so some of the initiatives, I suppose, that have come through with Shane Howard at the helm have been like the final system, which, love it or hate it, at least we're having a crack at it. There's definitely more racing going on this year. I think he's pretty involved in seeing an international expansion, whether that be a second New Zealand round or something a bit further afield, and also very instrumental in with Toyota coming into the category. So there is quite a few exciting things. I think he'd also kind of been lumbered a little bit with some of the not so bad decisions, but maybe wrong decisions with the Gen 3 coming in. And I think a lot of people are looking at him as the fault of Gen 3, whereas he probably came into the top dog role a little bit late, and maybe his predecessor was involved in some of those bad decisions. I don't see this as a bad thing from the category, and I think maybe we might be better off looking for someone a bit left of field, like with, DJR and Tickford going for, they have their day-to-day guy who is the motorsport guy running the race team day to day, and then you have, your CEO role is someone who is very good at running a company like that. And I think Supercars could probably do with some fresh ideas with someone outside of motorsport coming in to, drive the business forward, while you've got someone like Shane Howard who is there day to day to kind of then guide the CEO on the actual, the motorsport decisions that need to be made. Yeah, I don't see this as a bad thing. I think it's probably pretty good kind of, splitting these roles into, two roles. It will be very interesting moving forward which direction they go in, whether we end up, with someone from motorsport or whether we get someone outside to kind of bring in some fresh ideas. Anyway, this week, a bit of a shorter show. There will be a Taupo preview next week. As I said, down in the comments, let me know what you think of the new background kind of happening. Definitely trying some new things to try and improve these videos for everyone. Also, big shout out to Motorfocus for supporting the show. Definitely check them out online for all your model needs, and definitely get your pre-orders in, do some shopping there. We'd hopefully be doing a bit more integration stuff coming up. Anyway, until next time, I'm still Dave, and I'll catch you later.